It's still your trader, Wesley speaking. Welcome to Wesley Forex Academy. If this is your first time on the YouTube channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell, guys. So you can also check our videos as we have a lot of content to help enhance your trading skills, all for free on the YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be teaching you some secrets to entries on boom and crash. I asked my Telegram members what they want me to make a video on, and following what a lot of them said, most of them were actually emphasizing on entries. So I've decided to make this video on boom and crash entries, secrets to entries and boom and crash, guys. So this video is actually going to be in parts, and this is just the part one. So guys, let's move straight to the topic for today. So now, talking about entries, what you need to know about entries is that there are actually different types of entry patterns, or should I say entry strategies rather. Now the information or the knowledge I'm going to be sharing here can be used on any market you trade in. Either you're trading cryptocurrencies, you're trading the synthetic, you're trading the forex, you're trading stocks, anything at all, you can actually apply this knowledge or strategy to it. So guys, you need to know that there are different ways we take entries. We have the breakout entry. I'm gonna write it on the screen, guys. We have the breakout entries. Breakout entries. We also have entries through candlestick patterns. Candlestick patterns, or rather those candlesticks. And then trend line. You can also use trend line for entries, guys. And then order block. You can also use your order block to find entries. Amazing. So you can actually get entries through breakouts, through candlestick patterns, and also using your trend lines and your order block. So now, what do I mean actually by getting entries through breakouts? Now, breakouts entries, you apply them actually when you see a breakout occurring after a consolidation. Now, do not misunderstand me. You actually trade breakouts when you see it coming out of a consolidation, where you don't just jump into the market when you see a breakout of support or resistance zone. Now, this is what I mean. Don't get confused. Assuming you have market forming, okay, I want to change that color. I want it to be bright. Okay, exactly. Now, assuming you have price doing something like this, amazing. Now, price formed a resistance right here, I would say, or you can also say equal highs. Now, the resistance is extended like this. If price should break above, now it doesn't mean you're just gonna buy from here because you see this breakout occurring here. No, that is not what I mean. What I mean by trading the breakouts out of consolidation means you can also apply it when you see breakouts out of continuation patterns. For example, let's say the market has been on an uptrend, then you see price doing some consolidation, and then okay, what you do, you wait for the breakout out of that consolidation. You can also wait for a retest most of the time. So when you see price breaking out, yes, of this little consolidation is on an uptrend, it's not like it's actually a significant resistance or support. You can literally take entries after the breakout. As simple as that, guys. You can take entries after the breakout. You can also treat this on using the continuation patterns like I stated before. Now we have different kinds of continuation patterns. We have the bullish flag, we have the bullish pennants, the symmetrical triangles, and all that, guys. So assuming you see price maybe forming probably, let's say, a bullish flag now, possibly something like this. Now, this is what a bullish flag will most likely look like. So if actually you don't get a horizontal, let's say you don't get to see the market doing something like this, like a horizontal resistance of the bullish flag. Maybe you don't see a horizontal resistance like this, but then it tends to give a slanty resistance, just like the illustration I gave, maybe a slanty resistance, something like this. Now, it doesn't really matter. Just identify what kind of a resistance price is actually giving you. Is it a straight horizontal resistance, or it's slanted that you might need to connect with your trend line? So now, assuming price actually formed a horizontal resistance like this, let's assume price moving just this blue line here, and then you see price consolidating or ranging in a box like this. What do? You wait for the breakout. You wait for the breakout. Most at times, I advise you trade the breakout in direction of the trend. Take note of this. Trade the breakouts in direction of the trend. That is what I actually advise most traders to do, and that is what I do personally. Now, seeing that the market actually came from an uptrend, an uptrend, an uptrend, and then now it's consolidating, I will look to trade a buy because I want to move. I want to move with the trend. So when I see, sorry for that. So when I actually see a breakout above, what do? I take an entry. Immediately I see a candle close above the resistance in which the consolidation has formed. If I see the candlestick still going up, I wouldn't take an entry yet until it has closed above that resistance. Because most times the candle can just go up. If you're not patient enough to wait for the close, it can just sell back, forming a wick above. So it is safer. That is just how to treat it, guys. Wait for the close of the candlesticks. So once the candlestick close above it, you can take your entry here for the buy and stop loss here. Then for your take profit, you can measure the length of the pole. Now this is called the pole. I'm just going to lecture you a little on candlestick patterns. Now this is called the pole, guys. That now that is called the pole. This actually now is called the pole. So you measure the pole, you take it up, and then you know your take profit zone. Exactly, guys. So what I mean actually is that you measure the length of the pole, you measure the length of the pole, then you take it to where the breakout occurred. Now you see, as you mean actually buying a setup like this, it means our take profits will be estimated for this price level or price zone, guys. So this is actually how you take entries using breakouts. And I would also like to repeat, once you see a breakout of a resistance level, of a significant resistance level, if price has significantly made a resistance, let's say just like this on the live charts, I want to clear everything now. Use the live charts to explain this particular one. Okay. So right here, you can see that price actually has made a significant resistance over here. Price has made a significant resistance over here, a very significant one. So it doesn't literally mean that once I see a candlestick close above here, then I'm just going to jump in for a buy. No. Now there has not been any kind of a severe consolidation here. The market is just giving me a significant resistance, a very good market structure. So assuming we see the market doing something like this, and then it goes up, and then a candlestick closes above this resistance, it doesn't mean you're just going to jump in for a buy, because this is a significant resistance. So most likely, if you must actually go for the buy, or if the market wants to give you a buy, the market should actually be able to break above and then come back to retest it. That is what price actually should do. So now, if you actually want to trade this, after the significant break of the resistance, you can wait for a retest. Then at the retest, now you can be looking for long entries here, guys. depending on the price action at that zone. So let's go over to the second one. We said the second one is actually entries using candlesticks. Now, candlesticks is what actually tells us what price is doing in the market. Now, it doesn't really mean that anywhere you see candlesticks, then you jump in for a trade. No. Take this or learn this today about candlesticks. Candlesticks do not necessarily give you information. Candlesticks alone do not give you information. Where they occur is very important. Where candlesticks occur is important for your entries. It's important for your entries. Exactly, guys. So candlesticks occur anywhere on the charts. They can occur anywhere. So you wouldn't want to be trading in the middle of nowhere. So where candlesticks occur is important for your entries. Now you need to know that we are looking for candlesticks at zones of value of where we expect possible reversals or trend continuation. I want you to understand that now. So I would like to illustrate this. I'd like to illustrate this now, guys. So assuming actually we see price doing something like this, okay, price is going up. Now, assuming we see a buy candlestick in the middle of this trend, I wouldn't take that signal. You know why? Because the market is in the middle of nowhere. But if actually now this resistance here highlighted, if actually now we see price coming down to that same zone, let's assume we see price coming down here, and then I tend to see a buy candlestick here. Now I can consider it because the zone at which the candlestick formed is actually a zone of value. Is where I can expect the market to reverse from here. So if actually I see a buy candlestick pointing around here, I see some candlestick rejections, maybe you can say a hammer, a pin bar. Yeah, you can consider it because it's happening at a zone of value. But if a pin bar actually occurred here, it's just in the middle of nowhere and I wouldn't take it serious. But if it actually occurs at a zone of value, then it is important. It is actually trying to pass an information across. So you actually want to be trading candlesticks at zones of value, at zones that you tend to expect market reversals. Because candlesticks alone do not give good signals. Where they occur or where they form is what tells you what the market is going to do. Is what actually gives strength to the signal, guys. I hope I'm actually making sense. Okay, so the third and the fourth is actually the trend line and the order block, but we are actually going to be discussing that in the next class. So if actually you learned from this video, I want you to like the video, comment on it. I'm actually going to be recording the second part, teaching you how to take entries with trend lines and your order block, only if I get at least 100 likes and comments on this video. So if this video was actually helpful, I would love you to like and comment on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and also share this video to your friends to help them grow with their trading. So guys, have a nice day. Your trader Wesley is signing out.